Welcome back to the Power in Your Voice podcast. We would like to first say thank you to those who tune in week after week, those who share the link on various platforms. Thank you. Y'all, this season, we are excited to bring you some hot and new topics. We are ready to push you further into your destiny. If you feel stuck or even overwhelmed, I want you to tune in and have a mind of expectancy, because we believe that if you challenge it, it will change.
Y'all, I'm sitting in Blytheville, Arkansas with my family. I have my team, and y'all, this is unscripted, okay? I want you to know the conversation can just help you. I want to make sure that you know that my guest is back again. I have two guests. I have Tallie Rogers. I have Aretha Rogers. Y'all, we're just going to talk about life. Jalen, come on, talk to me about some stuff. Tell me, you was hitting something up to us the other day. Tell me what you're talking about,
Okay,
Jalen.
so I had saw this quote the other day, and y'all, it just really touched me. I just had to share it. So we're going to share it with y'all too, because y'all could be in the family.
Yeah,
so
let us see how I touched
it. It says, what you are is what you have been, and what you'll be is what you do now. Let me say that again for y'all so it can marinate, okay?
Yeah.
What you are is what you have been, and what you'll be is what you do now. Y'all, that quote, like, if you got to read it slow and you got to say it slow, because it's really so powerful. Because even going back off of the episode that we recorded last week, and it says, we were talking about there's more in us. And so a lot of times we don't always know how to venture off into new territory because of what we have been.
Yeah.
And so it gets to a point where it's like, okay, if you're going to move forward, you have to start now to get there. And so I can't just expect my future to be different from my present if I don't do anything in my present now. Just like my present wouldn't be no different if I didn't start back in the past. And so it's like when somebody want to lose weight, they can't just start in January and say in December, I want to be 100 pounds lighter. It don't work like that unless you work out, unless you eat right, unless you're going to the gym. So it's like you have to put in the work now in order to get to where you're going.
So you telling me if I say that I'm going to start in January, that's when I see my difference in December.
Well, you can see your progress all throughout the year, but in order to reach that goal of 100 pounds, it might not even take until December, depending on how dedicated you are to your goal and how dedicated you are to the process of reaching your goal.
Okay, so that sounds like a little bit of discipline to me as well, Jayla. Seems like you're gonna have to have some discipline in your life, because if I'm gonna talk about that weight loss and I'm continue to just eat, and I know that's what I need to do, I need some discipline.
Yeah, for
what
sure.
You think?
Yeah, because people be like, you can eat that cookie or that cake or that ice cream, because it ain't gonna hurt you tomorrow. Yeah, it might not hurt me tomorrow, but if I'm eating it every day, it's gonna hurt me.
It is gonna hurt because I'm not disciplined. Because if I eat one cookie today, I'm gonna want another cookie tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Tallie, talk to us about that right there. Come on, hit me up.
Well, for one, I'm on that journey right now. I'm on that weight loss journey right now, and this is a good topic. You know, what you are is what you have been. What you be is what you do now. So my thing is that's a good subject. It just brought my mind back as I was listening to the topic and listening to you make an example. You know, as weight loss, it's just like something that you are planning to do, a goal that you have. Just say, let me use myself as an example. I have a conference that's coming up called 911 Snapback.
Okay.
And I have been planning to do it. But if you don't put the work in, if you don't start now, it'll never be done.
Yes.
If I set it down, the way I travel, sometimes I get too busy for myself and I forget about what I want for myself as far as giving that conference.
Yes.
So I put my stuff to the side and I wait until I have time. But if I don't pick it up while I'm going where I'm going, when I'm going, it'll never get done. So you have to make sure that you stay consistent and reaching the goal and doing what it is that you want to do in life. You can't just put it to the side.
I like that.
You have to keep, your dreams, pushing. That means, like I said, my 911 Snapback, Lord have mercy, it's been like forever, going on for it's like 10 years ago. And I just decided last year I want to have a 911 Snapback conference, which everybody be like, what's 911 Snapback conference? What do you mean 911 Snapback? Well, I was at a point in my life where I was broken, I was bruised,
okay,
and I was hurt. And it was a time that I wanted to heal. So, and I was in a dark place for a long time. And a lot of y'all didn't know I was in a dark place because I kept myself up by looking good, doing things that people thought that, was good with me, but I still was in that dark place until I woke up one day and say, oh, it's time to get back where I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Get my mind back, get my thoughts back. Don't let somebody that you thought that you was in love with drive you to a place that you never wanted to be. So my thing was to just get back on it, and I can't set it aside. I was just telling her, I was like, I need a building. We was in Memphis yesterday. I was like, I got to get a building. So if I, just continue to put that paper down and say it's a 911 Snapback coming soon and never look at it, it'll just be stuck. So whatever you planning to do, you got to get to working. You got to go ahead and put your goal, put your dreams in and say, hey, this is what I want to do, and start pushing yourself. Can't nobody push you like yourself.
That's so true.
Don't wait on nobody else to push you. You got to pick it up and push yourself. The job that you want to do, I don't care what it is, you got to do it yourself. My CD, people have always said, I'm going to do this for you, and this is when I'm going to do it. But if you don't do it yourself, it'll never get done. Nobody love and put things into, you like your own self. That's because so you know how you want it done, when you want it done. Yep. So that's a good topic. You got to, like, where I am now, I'm telling you, where I am now, what I not used to be. I'm nothing like I used to be, because I'm telling you, I was rough out there. I'm telling you, I lived a rough life. Little do anybody know, but let me tell you, I made it. And where I am now, I thank God, because I'm steady pushing and striving to what God has for me. And I'm telling you, it's going to get greater and greater. I'm telling you, I'm going to be a millionaire.
All right, then.
And I'm going to keep speaking it until it happens.
Yes.
I'm going to keep speaking it. And I'm going to tell you, ain't nobody going to give you nothing. You got to go get it.
Go ahead, Tallie.
You got to go get it. So whatever you are wanting in life, you got to go and, pursue it.
I like that, Tallie. Come on, Ebony, talk to me. What you got to say about it?
Y'all already know, before I say what I got to say, I'm a first say, I believe it, I receive it. What she just said, y'all know that's my favorite one right there. But I love what Jalen and Tallie are saying, because what you are is what you have always been. I always think of a person that shows their true color. They show you that they're really nice and kind at first, and then all of a sudden it takes a turn and you say, whoa, where did that come from? They've always been that person.
Yes.
So I do, that's like one of the things that I think about. And then the next thing that comes to my mind is, as Tallie was saying, I will be a millionaire. I'm thinking about what you do now. That's where you're gonna be. That's who you will be. So that means I gotta save now. There's going to be some times where I can't go to McDonald's. There's going to be some times where I can't upgrade them shoes or upgrade the vehicle or do this because I want to be a millionaire. I got to take those steps. It goes back to what Dr. Linda said, discipline, control. I have to take control of what I have control over. I can save my money. You know, I started investments years ago, and I laugh at myself now because when my husband and I started investments, we really did start off with $25 per pay period. But the person that was in my ear was one of my aunties. And her words was, I don't care how little it is, start. And if I had not have listened, I wouldn't be where we are today. We were able to increase, of course, over the years. But the point is, if you don't start somewhere, you're not going to get to where you need to be. With the conference that Tallie is talking about, if she don't start day by day planning for it, you're not going to get to it. It won't be successful. So it goes back to what you'll be is what you do now. What am I doing now to change that? So that was good to me.
Wow, that is.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, I'm sitting here bubbling in my seat because all this, while I'm hearing y'all talk, all I can think is there's no better time to start than now. And you know, so many people, they just think like, oh, I'm gonna just wait till January for the new year, new me. Why can't right now be your new year? And then just imagine like we in October. So by the time January comes, how far along would you be? Instead of just procrastinating and waiting till January, it's literally no better time than now to start.
I love it. Aretha Rogers, what you got to say?
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I didn't know I would be pulled to go out of teaching the small children and to teaching grown-ups.
That's right. That's right.
Mom pulled me back from the little kids. She said, I need you. I need you. I said, no, I ain't ready. She said, yes, you are ready. And so I had to pick up and take my book in the church and just do my thing. That's just what I do. I'm an encourager. People love to see me encouraged because that's what I do.
I love it.
When they see me with my smile on my face, they say, you look like you never have a bad day. I said, well, I do. Sorry to tell you, but I do. But that's just what I do. They like, oh my God, you just make our day go by every day at work. We can work. When we come and see you smiling, we already know you have set the stage for our day. Wow. And so I want to tell you, like y'all was saying, whatever I'm planning to do, really be an encourager. I want to encourage everybody to the doors. We got to get outside the church walls, these 4 walls. We need a building where they ain't scared to walk into.
That's right.
And if they need encourage, I'm going to encourage them.
That's good.
To do what they do and don't be afraid.
Y'all, that's my baby sister, Aretha, y'all. Davion, you look like you have something to say about this topic.
I do. I absolutely do. All I keep thinking about is when we talk about like what you are now is what you have been. It's like if you've been moving out of fear all your life, then you'll look back and you really wouldn't have got that far because you've been moving based out of fear. So it's not until you say, and it's really, you've been a fearful person. You've been scary. So it's like, it's not until you decide to move out of your comfort zone and do something, or not, I don't want to say do something different, but do what it is that you've been waiting to do, but you haven't done because of fear. It's not until you step out of that you'll get somewhere. Because as long as you being scary, as long as you procrastinating and you're saying you're gonna wait until January and this and that, you're not gonna get nowhere. So you have to do something now, just like everybody's saying. But I just keep thinking about fear because I feel like a lot of people don't do things because they're scared, or like, they feel like it's not attainable because this person may have it, but you feel like there's no way that I can actually get there. So you don't move out of fear. Like people be having, just like it goes back to what Tallie was saying. We got you see these big conferences, right? And you might feel like, man, like, is anybody gonna come to mind, and this and that? Like, it's a lot of work to do this, and I feel like sometimes we move out of fear, and that stops us. When if you start this thing, and it's even this podcast, we started off. You don't start having people who listen. You might start having 2 people who listen to the podcast, and that might go a couple episodes. And then you got 10 people, and you got this many people, and you might not feel like you're impacting as many lives. But if you don't start somewhere, if you don't start, then you will never get to a point to where you say, man, I can't believe we've gotten this far, because you never made a move. So make a move. Somebody make a move. Make a move, y'all.
That's good. David Young, that is good. Y'all, I got to come to a close. But before we leave, y'all, Tallie got to give us a song before we get off of this podcast. I just got to have Tallie. I want you all to be blessed. Thank you again for tuning in. Come on, Tallie, bless us.
He won't leave you. He'll never forsake you. He will always be right there until the end of your friend. You can always count on him wherever you need. You can always count on God. I know he will. 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 You can always count on him. Every word you said is true. I can always count on him. I put my trust in you. I know you will. Oh, I know God will. I know God will. I know he will. I know he will. I know he will. I know he will. I can always count on him. I know he will.
Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, that is Tallie Rogers, Aretha Rogers, and the team. Thank you for tuning in to the Power in Your Voice. Challenge it and it will change. Tune in again next week. Thank you. God bless. Peace out.
for tuning in this week. Our prayer is that you be encouraged. Know that life can be hard at times, sometimes even unbearable. But know, when we are weak, God is strong. Let's take off the world's expectation of us and ask God, what do you expect of me? We ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed week and see you next week.